Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Martin County School District monthly meeting. May we all please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd now like to have Reverend Anil Singh from the Trinity United Methodist Church with our opening prayer. I apologize, a little tongue-tied today.
You actually got my name perfect, so
Oh,
that's good. Thank you very much.
Welcome and thank you.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, and thank you for inviting me. Let's draw together in mind, heart, and spirit. Yes, if you'd like to stand, we could do that too. Okay. Creator of our universe, author of all life, source of every gift and blessing, thank you for breathing life into us. Thank you for the life we share here in Martin County, in our sunny state of Florida, and our great nation. And we thank you especially for the students you have entrusted to us. Loving one, as we discern our way forward today, may we remember that our students represent our future. Our young people will someday serve as officials, administrators, doctors, lawyers, scientists, business people, bankers, police officers, firefighters, paramedics, soldiers, Marines, sailors, and astronauts, authors, journalists, artists, musicians, restaurateurs, clergy, parents, and caretakers. The possibilities are endless. The path to a greater future for all of us begins today. Grant us the ideals, the values, the wisdom and the strength, and the unity of purpose to offer all our students the knowledge and skills they will need to fashion a bright future for all of us. Amen.
Thank you. Ms. Falls, will you take the roll, please?
Dr. Moriarty?
Here.
Mrs. Roberts?
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Powers?
Here.
Mrs. Russell?
Here.
Mrs. Pritchett?
Here. Okay, we are going to do things a little bit out of order today. First, I'd like to call up Danielle Farrell for future readiness in action, and then we're going to have some presentations after that.
Good evening, Madam Chair Pritchett, school board members, Superintendent Main, colleagues, and community members. My name is Danielle Farrell, and I serve as the Coordinator of Innovation and Choice and the AVID District Director. Tonight, we are proud to shine a spotlight on a group of incredible scholars of the Martin County School District who are boldly stepping into their futures. These students are becoming future ready. They're equipped with the skills, knowledge, and confidence to succeed in college, career, and life. Our scholars are from J.D. Parker Elementary, Anderson Middle School, and South Fork High School. They're excited to highlight how their school is empowering them to achieve their goals. Get ready to be inspired by the next generation of leaders, innovators, and change makers. The future is bright, and it starts right here. Okay, go.
Hi, my name is Harper from J.D. Parker Elementary School of Science, Math, Technology, and Engineering. And I would like to say why J.D. Parker has me college ready because of the hands-on curriculums, the support and help from the staff, and how much help that the school gives us. And I would like to thank all of my teachers and Miss Jackson and my mom.
Great job.
Hi, my name is Easton Planker. Wait, There you go. Hi, my name is Easton Planker. J.D. Parker has made me future ready by helping me learn and try new things. I give lots of presentations in front of my class, which has helped me make me more confident. I have ran and was elected as class president, and I am learning about how to be a leader. I take accelerated math and it challenges me to think hard and do my best. I use my planner to stay organized and keep track of my homework and important papers. I also complete regular reading challenges that are helping me become a strong reader. My teacher makes sure I'm on track to be my best, and I love being a part of my class and school family. JD Parker has helped me grow in so many ways that help me keep my future looking bright.
Hi, hi,
Come on over here.
Hi, my name is Joey, and JD Parker has made me future ready by giving me opportunities to grow as a learner and as a member of my school community. My teachers offer chances to show my strengths and highlight my gifts. They also make sure to provide the support and encouragement I need to succeed. I'm lucky to be a student at JD Parker because I have made memories with students from many different backgrounds, and I know that these friendships will help me in the future and beyond. Thank you to Mrs. Anderson, Miss Leslie, Miss Brasalt, Miss Jackson, Mrs. Wentz, and Mrs. Bradford for helping to make me future ready.
Hello, I'm Trip, and I go to Anderson Middle School, and it helps me be prepared for my future life, especially with all my teachers pushing me harder than I think any teachers have had before, and AVID helps me learn how college will be and how normal life will be without any support.
Good afternoon. My name is Morgan McKeever, Miss Stewart, and the National American Miss Florida Preteen first runner-up, and an 8th grader preparing to go to high school. Dr. David L. Anderson has played a huge role in helping me prepare for my future. I have built strong foundations in middle school, learning responsibility, teamwork, and discovering my strengths. As I move into high school, these experiences will help me take full advantage of the opportunities like AVID, where I learn to stay organized, set goals, and get ready for college. My medical class has also given me glimpses into careers I might want to pursue, and it's made me excited for what's ahead. But none of this would be possible without the support of the teachers at Anderson. They've encouraged me, challenged me, and believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Because of them, I feel ready to face the future with confidence and purpose. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Roxana Vaneda. I believe South Fork High School has prepared me to be future ready through my involvement in the AVID elective class. AVID has helped me dive deeper into college planning, especially understanding the financial responsibilities involved. Being a part of the agriculture CTE program has also allowed me to explore my career interests and take meaningful steps toward achieving my goals. I plan to major in biology in college, with the intention of narrowing my focus to research in the field of agriculture. These experiences have inspired my passion and direction. In addition, I've taken the initiative to start college early through dual enrollment, which has allowed me to earn college credits while still in high school. My goal is to complete my associate's degree before graduating high school, giving me a strong head start on my educational and career journey. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Tuning. I believe South Fork High School has truly prepared me to be future ready, especially through my involvement in the AVID elective class. AVID has played a major role in helping me explore my career interests and stay focused on my long-term goals. It has provided me with the tools, support, and guidance needed to take meaningful steps toward my future, including earning certifications in my CNA class and also hopefully my CCMA class. Through AVID, I've learned how to navigate the college process, stay organized, and challenge myself academically. It has also helped me build confidence in my abilities and believe in my potential to succeed in a competitive field. In addition, I took the initiative to begin college early by participating in dual enrollment. This opportunity has allowed me to earn valuable college credits while still in high school, giving me a strong academic foundation and a head start on my degree. These experiences have not only prepared me for the rigor of college coursework, but have also positioned me to begin working in the healthcare setting that aligns with my future career aspirations. Ultimately, I plan to become a physician's assistant, and the preparation I've received at South Fork through AVID, my certifications, and college coursework has set me on the right path to become future ready. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you to our incredible scholars for representing our students tonight. Your voices are a powerful reminder of the bright future ahead for each of you and for our entire community. And to our families, our educators, and our community members, thank you for being part of the journey for supporting the success of every student in Martin County. Together, we are building something extraordinary while educating all students for success. Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle. Danielle, do you want to bring them up and we'll take a picture?
We would love that.
Okay. Congratulations to all the students. I'm going to go out of order so we can get the kiddos recognized quickly. Odyssey of the Mind, Dr. Paige McMahon. Thank you.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board, and Superintendent Main. My name is Paige McMahon, and I serve as the coordinator of math, as well as the organizer of our district's growing Odyssey of the Mind program. I am joined this evening by the Palms Regional Director, Judy Ackerman, who is here to present a very special award.
Thank you. We wanted to recognize Mr. Main because of all of his support for Odyssey of the Mind. So the Palms region is proud to give the Omer Award, and I'll hold it up so you can see it, for outstanding support to Michael Main. The Omer Award is presented in recognition of the exemplary example he has set as a superintendent in supporting Odyssey of the Mind in Martin County schools, and it's presented from our entire regional board. Our region is made up of 8 counties, and Martin County Schools provides the most support of all of our counties for its teachers and teams. Your students have won both at the regional level and the state level. This year alone, you had 10 teams compete at the regional level, and 9 of them scored in the top 3. Wow. And 6 went on to represent our region at state this past weekend, and we're amazing. I just want to give a special thank you to Dr. Paige McMahon because she has done an amazing job helping to coordinate everything for Odyssey of the Mind. And a thank you to Mr. Main again for your support of Odyssey in Martin County Schools.
I'm not going to take it alone. Are there kiddos that can come up with me?
Do you want us to do it at the end, maybe?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Tonight, I'm also honored to recognize our 6 exceptional Martin County School District teams who excelled at the Palms Regional Odyssey of the Mind tournament and proudly represented us at the state tournament this past weekend. These students demonstrated incredible creativity, collaboration, and perseverance as they tackled complex, open-ended problems with imaginative and innovative solutions. Their accomplishments are a testament not only to their hard work, but also to the dedication of their coaches, the support of their schools, and the power of student-driven learning. We are so proud of the way they represented us, and we can't wait to see where their problem-solving skills take them next. Please join me in celebrating the outstanding achievements of the following teams. And teams, as I call you, if you could please join me up here to receive your award and stay up here for a picture. For problem 2, the technical category, receiving second place honors at the regional competition, please join me in congratulating the team from Hope Sound Elementary. Coached by Barbara Cagney, the Hope Sound team includes Reef Albin, Emerson Halleck, Kason Lee, Aubrey Mills, Harley Scans, Rocco Senicki, and Rowan Wheeler.
Congratulations.
For problem 3, the classics category, receiving third place honors at the regional competition and an amazing 4th place finish at last week's state tournament, please join me in congratulating our team from Palm City Elementary. Coached by Amanda Moore and Amy Friedrichs, this team includes Emerson Beasley, Penelope Dower, Preston Esposito, Parisha Shaw, Cam Smith, Bradley Van Allen, and Evie Walker. For problem 4, the structure category, finishing in second place at the regional competition, please join me in congratulating the Warfield Elementary team. This team was coached by Akira McGuire, and team members include Samora Franklin, Eli Jones, Daniel Morales Pablo, Sadie Shoup, Carson Shoup, and Marshall Townsend. Also in the structure category, finishing in first place at the regional competition, please join me in congratulating the Indiantown Middle School team. This team was coached by Sarah Patterson and Kayla Stein. Team members include Ethan Cochran, Nicole Dominguez, Kevin Garcia Olivares, Alessandro Navarrete, Jenny Neff, and Jessalyn Perez Puac. For problem 5, the performance category, please join me in congratulating our team from Citrus Grove Elementary who finished in second place at the regional competition. This team was coached by Tammy Reinhardt, and team members include Razia Boot, Theodore Kerrigan, Charlotte Fisher, Zoe Fisher, Eden Gardy, Madison Imordino, and Brooke Stengel. And last but not least, also in the performance category, please join me in congratulating our Jensen Beach Elementary team, who took home first place in this category at the regional competition. This team was coached by Jacqueline Suggs, and team members include Liam Clark, Savannah Bertolini, Kieran Farrell, Josh Hammond, Scarlett Lefevre, Mia Raz, and Caden Varley. And if we could get all 6 of our teams to head back up to the front, we'll get one picture of everyone with Mr. Main and his Omer Award.
Yeah, right, so we'll sit down. Oh, we're gonna get in the picture, okay. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm already up. Way to go, guys. You're excellent.
And let's give one more final applause for our 6 teams who went to state. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all the students and all the hard work that you put in. And the parents. Don't forget the parents. I didn't mean to. We would now like to call Dr. Tracy Miller and Stacy Jones to the platform to talk about our S.P.A.M update.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Superintendent Main, members of the board, Tracy Miller, Deputy Superintendent, and I'm thrilled this evening to continue the celebration of excellent problem solving and teamwork with recognition and an update from our S.P.A.M team. So I will turn it over to Stacy Jones, and a member of S.P.A.M, and she'll let you know why she has a smaller group tonight than you're typically accustomed to. She's got some great news to share. Stacy?
Oh boy, thank you so much for having us. Good morning, good afternoon, Chairperson Pritchett, school board members, Superintendent Main. My name is Stacy Jones. I'm a 28-year veteran volunteer and teacher with S.P.A.M. I'd like to introduce Andrew Christie, a future student of Clark Advanced Learning Center. And he's my only one tonight because the rest of them are all getting on a bus in about 20 minutes to head to Houston for Worlds. So there you go, there's your Worlds. We are super excited. We came all the way from next door at the S.P.A.M STEM Center. And I didn't have a lot of kids to carry all of our awards, but I definitely wanted you guys to see them. And I'm super excited about what we get to share with you tonight. So this is our robot, Anemone. And the game this year is called Reefscape. It's all about the water. And so this is what the students built starting in January. It's a 115-pound robot. It was built by our students and our mentors. And this is our current ranking. We are right now #1 in Florida. We are 25th in United States. And the crazy thing of it all, we are 33rd in the world. And as you can see, these beautiful blue banners that are right here that you see on there, those are amazing banners that we have won. We won the Orlando Regional, and we came in first place. We only lost one match that whole entire time. Then we went to Miami and played at the University of Miami, and we won that the whole thing. We won as a finalist as well. We only lost one match in the finals. And then we won the Impact Award, and the Impact Award is extremely wonderful. It's probably the best award in the entire world, and I forgot I'm supposed to be doing this. Sorry, I get distracted. So the Impact Award, here's a little bit about what is, why we won the Impact Award this year. It's the most prestigious honor in FIRST. It is recognizing the team that best embodies the FIRST mission to inspire and respect that comes from science and technology. This award reflects our 27-year legacy of STEM outreach in Martin County. Hosting the LEGO robotics camps, we had over 145 students just in the past 3 years. This is only counting the last 3 years. Obviously, we could go 27 years. We've done a lot, but we're only allowed to count the last 3 years. Logging in 2,000 student outreach hours. Opening our new 6,500 square foot space over here next to us in the STEM Center, December of 2023. Becoming a hub for FTC, which is First Tech Challenge, FLL, which is First LEGO League, and FLL Explore, competition robotics teams, which are our younger kids. Mentoring First LEGO League teams in our local schools and assisting FIRST teams. Sharing our S.P.A.M analytics scouting system, which helps teams nationwide with their scouting of our strategy of how to do better at competitions. We're also committed to inclusion and mentorship, doubling our female participation, which is really huge, and uniting students from the 5 public high schools, private schools, and homeschools. With 77% of our student volunteer rate at FIRST events and 6 Dean's List finalists, including 1 championship finalist, we are continuing to set this standard very, very high. And we were recognized in Orlando with this award, crying tears of joy and happiness, and now we go to Worlds to try to get to the next level, which is against everybody in the world for the Impact Award. So high hopes on that one. I think we'll do well. I would like to show you a match really quickly. This is one of the finalist matches. If it works, maybe. No, not on this one. No, I'll just tell you we won. So there you go. As you can see, there's 3-on-3 robots. There's 3 in the blue, 3 in the red, and they have to put the coral, which is a big 12-inch piece of pipe on the coral reef. We're fast, so we do a really great job getting them all in there. We basically throw the algae balls into a barge, and we also, at the very end, hang. So we do pretty much every single thing that the robot is being required to do, and we do it very, very well. Let me talk a little bit about Zach Dean. He is a 11th grader at South Fork High School. He won the Dean's List as a representative in Miami, and he is going on to represent all of Martin County and S.P.A.M and pretty much all of South Florida at Worlds. And I think he has high hopes. I think we're going to do really, really well with them. He's already has MIT talking to him, so they have invited him to a special luncheon at Worlds. And so I'm really, really excited about this young man. He is our captain of our team, and he is the epitome of what we would love and what we love about FIRST and about S.P.A.M and about Martin County. He's a great young man. We have a S.P.A.M Giving Day coming up on May 8th. We are expecting a little bit of help getting to our next level. We want to reach out and do more with Martin County and do a lot more things. So the S.P.A.M Giving Day is something that we're really pushing for to power up S.P.A.M for for beyond. We want to do a lot more. And some of these pictures are what we do. This is some of our at the top left corner, this is us doing our open houses at every high school. This is Cora, our Impact Award leader in the middle, doing our S.P.A.M post. And then on the bottom is us winning the Impact Award, and we're all bawling because it is a huge award. We do want to invite you guys to our end of the year banquet, which will be right here, so you don't have to go far. This will be on May 10th. We are super excited. We are hoping to add another award to this. We are on the process of, like I said, going to Worlds. We are #1 in our division of 100 robots, so we have high hopes that we're going to come back and win some more medal. Then we'll get on Einstein, which we were in Einstein in 2012, and we won in 2012. We beat teams from General Motors, Canada, and NASA to win that award in 2012. This year, we're hoping for the same thing. So it's going to be really, really exciting. But you are more than welcome to come to the end of year banquet, which will be right here, and we're going to do some more celebrations. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all that you do for us. I don't think you quite understand how amazing you are and how wonderful you treat us, and we appreciate it very, very much. When we go into that space next door, we just had 4 teams, 1 from Tampa, 1 from Broward, 1 and 2 from West Palm that came and visit with us this Saturday and Sunday in our pit area. They were amazed, they were excited, and they want to do more with us and partner with us because of our space. And that puts us on a whole nother level with other robotics teams in the state of Florida. And we don't forget that, and we are very, very appreciative. So thank you very much for everything. And if you ever need me, I'm here, I'm right next door, and I will gladly come over and do anything that you ask me to, because we appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy. Why don't you turn that around so everyone will see it? Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Miller. Okay. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda with the following items? Added 7.03, items updated 11.01, 1509, 1904, items removed 13.03.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved. Okay. I have a student report. Oh, I'm sorry. We have a board member discussion first.
The consent agenda.
Okay.
I move approval of the consent agenda.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Powers, second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Now we go to board member discussion.
Yeah, so in my, wandering around, I discovered that Parents' Day is something that has been observed and celebrated in the United States since 1994. I gave you some information about that, and I was wondering if the board had any interest in doing a proclamation. It would be the 4th Sunday in July, so we would probably do it at the July meeting if there was any interest.
It's fine with me.
Okay. I'd like to talk about it a little bit. I would like to possibly make it a month in October because July, parents, we're off for the summer, and we could call it a Parental Appreciation Month. I love your idea. I just think we should give it more recognition that it deserves. That's my humble opinion. And make it a proclamation that October becomes Parental Appreciation Month. That's my 2 cents.
Good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Be great.
Thank you.
We can still acknowledge in July, I just think the impact is greater in October. We can still do a July for the day to honor it, but then in October do parental appreciation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jamie Paulson with our student update.
Thank you. So to start with Jensen Beach High School, the Jensen Beach High School Key Club recently participated in March for Babies event, raising over $1,200. Funds help support NICU babies, provide access to prenatal care where it is most needed. The spring band concert is scheduled to take place tomorrow, April 16th at 7 p.m. in the JBHS Performing Arts Center. This event will feature the jazz band, concert band, symphonic band, percussion ensemble, winter guard, and a combined mass finale. We hope to see you there. The Jensen Beach wrestling team finished 6th in the state as a team and had 4 state place winners. Braden Hogg, 3rd place, Blake Elder, 4th, and Blake Walker, 8th place. Sebastian DeGennaro cemented his legacy as one of the best wrestlers in the history of Florida by winning his 4th consecutive state titles. Congrats to the following senior football players for accepting athletic and academic scholarships offers to continue their academic and athletic careers, including early enrollment signee Julius Purier, who signed with the University of Delaware in December. JBHS football had 6 seniors in the 2025 class to sign scholarships: Johnny Delancey, Stetson University; Tristan Taylor, Southeastern University; Carlos McCormick, Weber International University; Gavin Plattner, Ripon University; and Michael Varga, Weber International University. Martin County High School. Back on March 28th, Martin County and South Fork combined color guard performed at the SFWGA Finals. This team had practiced approximately 200 hours since early December working on their show. The team performed one of their best runs this past weekend. We are delighted to announce that we finished 3rd place in our category. Congratulations to Martin County High School students Bella Callahan and Nina Goyle for their fantastic results at the Florida State Science and Engineering Fair. Bella took home 1st place in biomedical science, and Nina earned 1st place in animal science. Both students will compete at the International Science Fair in May. On Sunday, March 30th, our combined drumline featuring performers from Martin County High School, Gentry Beach High School, and South Fork High School performed at the Florida Federation of Color Guard Circuit in Daytona Beach. The students had their best run, and we are pleased to announce they placed 6th in their division. Martin County High School Opus Singers recently returned from their amazing trip to New York, where they competed at the National Choral Competition in 4 categories. They exceeded expectations, earning 3 golden mixed, treble, and chamber choir categories. They also earned silver in the tenor bass category. Additionally, the Opus Mixed and Chamber Choir were honored with the Adjudicators Award, scoring 95 out of 100 points. Next, South Fork. South Fork's Future Farmers of America team competed in the state finals for floriculture this month and finished 13th in the state, with Cheyenne York leading the team, finishing 14th individually out of over 200 competitors. The FFA Vet Assisting Team qualified for states and placed 15th at the competition. Marissa Coates scored the highest for the team at 40th overall in the state. Congratulations to Paige Saucy, Kaylin Jones, Savannah Tatum, Addison Radcliffe for being named the All-Area First Team for Soccer by the TC.POM. Congratulations to Yared Gonzalez for being named the All-Area Player of the Year for Boys Soccer. John Bogosius was also named All-Area First Team. Diego Guerrero was named All-Area Second Team. Congratulations. Congratulations to 11 students in South Fork's Landscape Management Program for earning their Agrotechnology Specialist certification. 15 students also earned the Associate of Agriculture certification. Congratulations to Sally Crowther and Juliana Solorio Lopez for passing their Certified Veterinary Assisting certification. 66 students now have passed this exam this year. Some more exciting news is that the Martin Youth Leadership Class 26 graduation is April 29th. This program is designed to get Martin County students involved in the local community while developing leadership skills and making lasting friendships. As a Class of 26 member, I can confidently say I've strengthened my leadership skills and I'm becoming more involved and informed member in our society. I would highly recommend this opportunity to all sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. Now we have Derek Lowe with the district update.
Good evening, Board Chair Pritchett, members of the board, Superintendent Main. My name is Derek Lowe. I serve as the coordinator for the Public Information Office here with the Martin County School District, and it's my pleasure to bring you this month's district update. Starting off with Palm City Elementary School, they recently hosted their exciting Career Day event, giving students a hands-on look at a variety of careers ranging from underwater diving to golf course management to emergency services and healthcare. Career Day is one that sparks curiosity, and helps introduce students to the many possibilities that exist for their future. We're grateful to the local professionals who made the day so engaging and inspiring for our students. Let's now watch a quick video recap of the event.
We will listen to her heart, kind of right behind her elbow.
Today is our second annual Career Day, and we have over 60 presenters along with our Martin County Sheriff deputies with their K-9 unit, and then we just have the fire trucks coming around right now. We have a golf professional, we have engineers, we have a pastry chef, we had an underwater diver, we have CPAs, we have physicians, we have just a mix of everything, a landscape engineer, architect. Just more and more keep getting added.
I work at an emergency and urgent care hospital, so we do very little wellness stuff, but we do a lot of sick animals.
At the elementary level, it's all about career interest and exploration. So we have Zello is something that we use here, but then just bringing everything to life with Career Day with our own parents and community members really just perks our kids' interest.
And because dogs and cats can't talk, we have to go through a list of diagnostics to try to figure out what might be wrong with them, and sometimes that involves x-rays.
I hope that they have a little bit more direction, and they might not pick their career today. I don't think that they're going to do that, but they might have an idea of what field they want to go in.
Anybody else have any questions?
We're just really grateful to our community for coming out again. We had just so many parents that were happy to be here and asking if they can do more. And next year, maybe we will have more.
Second grade teacher Tiffany Hughes of Seawind Elementary School was recently recognized by CBS 12 in their new teacher feature series for her exceptional commitment to her students. A dedicated educator for over 18 years, Ms. Hughes is known for building strong relationships, organizing school-wide events, and tailoring her teaching to meet each child's unique needs. Her passion and love for teaching make her a standout in our district and a role model for all of our educators. Let's watch the story that recently aired.
All right, we've got a special teacher we are highlighting this morning in our new teacher feature segment here on ARC Florida.
Yeah, we're going to be highlighting teachers and other educators within our local school districts who are going above and beyond both in the classrooms and in the everyday lives of our students. And our Danny Travis joins us in Martin County, where our next teacher is considered a model for best instructional practices and positive student relationships.
That's right. Our next teacher feature in Martin County brings us here to Seawind Elementary School. Now, right now, we're outside of Tiffany Hughes' second grade classroom. And the amazing thing about Tiffany is she's been a teacher here for 18 years and continues to go above and beyond both in the classroom and organizing school-wide events and initiatives. So let's go inside and see why.
Anybody know how to spell it the right way? Nicholas, how do we spell it the right way? A-U-N-T. Excellent job. A-U-N-T. Fantastic.
Why second graders? What calls you to teach, the youngest students here in the school?
It's the perfect age, honestly. They soak everything in. They're eager to learn, and it's a fun day.
So you are known for your immense love and support towards all of your students. How do you go about making them feel that way?
I love and support each of one of them in a different way. They're all different. They all have their challenges. They all have their needs. So loving each one in a different way helps me with them each and every day to help them grow and just have a love of learning.
So we're told that your lessons are not only accelerated, but also engaging. So why is that important for students, especially at the second grade level?
So students that are 7 and 8 years old, it's very important to hold their attention for a long period of time. So having those engagement structures and having a structured day is very important to keep them focused and engaged throughout the day.
So let's talk more about PBIS. We're told that you do lead this initiative. What exactly is it, and why is that important here in elementary school?
So PBIS is Positive Behavior Intervention System, and it is very important to us because we run our Dazzling Dolphin monthly through it. We have many incentives throughout the year. We have Fun Fridays, we have Freezer Pop celebrations, we have Cookies for Character, and all of these things help the students make better choices each and every day.
I love getting inside these classrooms and seeing these teachers and just the impact that they're having.
Last week, our students and teachers across the district kicked off Math Week 2025 with excitement and hands-on learning. Each day featured district-wide math challenges, career spotlights, and fun competitions for all grade levels. From accountants to meteorologists and every career in between, students explored real-world applications of math. And a special shout out to the district's coordinator of math, Dr. Paige McMahon, who was here at the podium earlier, for organizing Math Week, a tradition that she hopes will eventually stretch across the entire state of Florida. Let's now watch one of the daily videos that was shown to students as part of this year's Math Week.
Hello Martin County School District students, and welcome to MCSD Math Week. This week we're celebrating math and exploring the many careers that use it in different ways. Each day we'll introduce a new math topic and a daily challenge where you can compete against students across the district. Scan the QR code or visit the link to play a quick math game and earn a special prize. Teachers, there's a challenge for you too. Join in and see who will be crowned the MCSD Daily Math Challenge champion. Now let's hear from some real-world mathematicians. You might be surprised who uses math every day.
My name is meteorologist Sammy Squires, and I work for NBC and Fox, and I use math every day in my job. To become a meteorologist, you have to go to school for either meteorology or atmospheric sciences. There's a few different paths that you could take, but a lot of our job has to do with math. In fact, a lot of meteorologists actually have a math minor. So I went to Florida State and I was there for 3.5 years and ultimately finished through Mississippi State, which 33% of meteorologists actually graduate from Mississippi State. As a meteorologist, I work with numbers on a daily basis. I come up with the forecast, so I compare and contrast using different weather models. And of course, the computers now do a lot of that math for us, but I have to input the numbers that go into our 7-day. So I'm constantly looking at averages and coming up with that 7-day forecast. So rain chances, right? That's probability. And we use probability of precipitation, also known as a POP. So we use that on a daily basis, and what the POP actually means is the probability that a specific area will receive a little bit of measurable rainfall.
Hi, I'm Joel Spees. I work for the Morgani Group. We actually built the gymnasium we're doing the interview in today. I'm a senior project manager. I went to university at Kennesaw State up in Atlanta with a 4-year degree in construction science. So our entire job is based around math, from how tall a building is to the foundations, to something as simple as making sure that this floor is flush with this floor. See, the wood flooring here is multiple layers, and we have to understand how tall each layer is. So that way we have to recess this concrete slab, so when we build it back up with the wood flooring, we have a nice, smooth, flush transition. So we recess the slab long before we even have the materials for it.
And last but certainly not least, last month on March 27th, our district hosted its 49th annual Music in Our Schools concert at Martin County High School. Students from across our district united in a powerful celebration of music education. The event showcased the extraordinary talent of our students and the dedication of our music educators. Families packed the Don Wallen Arena to enjoy the performances, and for those who were unable to attend, let's again watch a quick video recap.
And I promise you, you are in for a treat tonight.
Tonight's performances are a testament to the dedication, perseverance, and passion of our students in these seats tonight, as well as the commitment of our exceptional music educators. Please, let's give them a round of applause.
Singing. I loved watching and singing. One of my two favorite things.
I think it's just like getting together with all the other schools and singing with them as a whole group.
Everybody did awesome, and like it was just amazing.
We're looking forward to 50 years next year. We do have the full version over on our website, martinschools.org, but that concludes this month's district update. Until next month, you can find us wherever you scroll. We're on all social media platforms.
Thank you, Derek. Since we are at 5 o'clock, I'm going to ask Superintendent Main if we can stop for public comment. Okay. Citizen input is vital to the improvement of our district. Most times your remarks may be listened to without comment from the board members or superintendent. This does not mean they are heard with any less intensity or concern. Where appropriate, the superintendent and staff will investigate your comments and report back to you and the board with an answer. We thank you for taking the time and having the concern to make our district better. Your presentation to the board should not exceed 3 minutes. Letters or statements from others not present can be given to our clerk, who will be sure that each school board member and the superintendent receive a copy. To keep our records straight and authentic, our policy does not permit you to read the statements of others into the record. Our first public speaker is Charlie Fetty. Did I say that right? Felty. Hello.
Good afternoon. My name is Charlie Felty. My son Reese is a 7-year-old in 2nd grade within the ESE department at Bessie Creek. He has been in ESE since he was 3 and a half in VPK. In kindergarten, he began at Bessie Creek, and many of those kids are still in his class today. This brings me to my primary topic I would like to address. Reese has always found his school family to be a place of comfort and safety until this year. One day in the fall, he came home upset that his teacher's tooth had been broken by a student. That was the start of a series of events I never would believe to be allowed within a classroom environment here at Martin County School District. My son with ADHD, autism, and auditory processing deficits has to stay focused through repetitive explosive outbursts towards students, paraprofessionals, and his teacher. I have written no less than 5 emails regarding my concerns about these issues, starting with school administration, eventually progressing to the district ESE personnel and yourselves just prior to winter break. Minimal changes have occurred. My son still comes home with pleas for this student to stop screaming because it hurts his ears. He often voices that he wishes he could be in a different space so that he can hear his teacher and learn. He is often afraid of things hitting him that are being thrown and voiced excitement when finally, about 6 weeks ago, this student's chair was secured to the desk so it cannot be thrown at him so easily. What are we supposed to do as parents when we feel our special needs child is being held hostage in this type of situation? Do my son's needs not matter? What happened to the right to a violence-free learning environment? In closing, navigating medical needs, therapies, educational needs, and family dynamics is already hard enough for special needs families. Safety within my child's classroom should not be on our regular list of daily challenges. Thank you.
Thank you. Melinda Brault.
Good afternoon. My name is Melinda Brault. My daughter Violet and her twin brother Tristan attend Bessie Creek Elementary in the same 2nd grade ESE class. Excuse me. Violet has cerebral palsy, which has affected her mobility, while Tristan is nonverbal with autism. Every single day, Violet fights multiple battles to do the simple things that most of us take for granted. Getting dressed, brushing her teeth, eating, things that seem simple to us are mountains for her. And yet she shows up with strength beyond words. School has always been her safe place, where she felt supported, included, and protected. This changed this year. Her classroom has become unsafe. I am among a group of parents who witnessed a teacher and paraprofessionals being physically and verbally attacked, not once, not twice, but repeatedly, by a student who clearly needs a different level of care. The children witness these outbursts on a daily basis, and the constant exposure has had a profound negative impact on each of them, both emotionally and academically. This is not about blame. This is about the safety and well-being of all involved. These are children with special needs, and they deserve to feel secure in the one place that's uniquely designed to help them grow. We loved our school, the teachers, and the services our children have received until this year. As a group of concerned families, we've communicated with the district, administration, and superintendent regarding the dangers of this situation. And despite repeated, urgent pleas for help, we've been met with silence. Now we're bringing our concerns directly to you as board members. I've recently learned that the district has decided to dismantle our ESE class that's grown together and built strong bonds over the last 3 years, placing a majority of them in an environment that will struggle to accommodate their individual learning needs. And let me be clear, separating my twins as it is planned is not an option. As a mother, I will not choose between their safety and their education. They deserve both, and it is my job to ensure that's what they receive. If Violet were able to speak to you herself, she would share that the Martin County School District is not providing a safe environment that allows her and her friends to learn and grow. I'm certain that none of you are aware of just how emergent this issue is, As you can clearly see, it impacts the most vulnerable children in the district and commands decisive action. These are real children, real families. Please find a solution that prioritizes the best interests of all of the kids, a solution that considers the unique interests of each child, the hard-fought progress they've achieved, and how easily that progress can be undone when stress and fear invade their environment. As parents of children with special needs, we're a resilient and reasonable bunch. We are open to conversation and ideas, but we must empathize respectfully our deeply held conviction that inaction is simply not an option. We're looking to you to prioritize the safety and well-being of all students. That's what every parent rightfully expects. That's what every child rightfully deserves. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Alec McIntyre.
Greetings, good evening, Superintendent and school board members. My name is Alec McIntyre. I'm a Martin County educator for 19 years and proud Jensen Beach Falcon. I'm here on behalf of my colleagues. Recently, my wife and I, who's also an educator, had conversations with community members about the state of education, and it's been a very positive experience. And we wanted to say thank you for taking the time to discuss concerns. It's appreciated, and it is important to try and build relationships. Now, there is a vote on current teacher retirement health benefits that could place a sunset on those in 2038. So tonight, I would like to challenge you to think about your legacy. Perhaps in 2038, a future board will reinstate the cut benefits. Perhaps not. You have an opportunity to cement your legacy tonight and at the May school board meeting where the potential adoption could take place. Will your legacy be the board that saves some money at the expense of the educators in Martin County? Or will your legacy be the board that teamed up with educators, fulfilled a commitment, and helped strengthen the foundations of this community? Thank you.
Thank you. Heather Rogers.
Good evening, Superintendent, board members, and members of the community. I'm here tonight to speak out against House Bill 5101 and to ask the board, our superintendent, and our public to join me in calling our elected officials to oppose it. HB 5101 isn't just another education bill, it's a direct threat to opportunities our public schools provide and to the future programs that our students rely on to succeed. If passed, this bill would jeopardize state funding for advanced placement, AP, Advanced International Certificate of Education, ACE, and Career and Technical Education, CTE programs. These aren't extras. They are vital tools that prepare students for college, for a workforce, and for life beyond graduation. They help our students earn college credits, industry certifications, and build skills that truly matter. And just as importantly as these programs are, one of the few competitive advantages our public schools have. We use AP, ACE, and CTE offerings to attract and retain students who might otherwise choose charter schools, homeschooling, and private institutions. When families see that our public schools offer rigorous, high-quality, real-world learning pathways, they choose to stay here. That matters, not just for our students, but for our entire district. HB 5101 threatens to take that away. By reducing or eliminating the weighted funding that supports these programs, the bill makes it impossible for districts to offer these classes, grow these programs, or maintain them. That means fewer options for students, fewer supports for teachers, and a public education system that becomes less competitive and less effective. This bill takes decisions away from local school boards, from educators, and from communities, and puts them in the hands of politicians in Tallahassee. That is absolutely unacceptable. We voted for local control, and this bill takes that out of our county. So tonight, I'm asking our board, our superintendent, and our public to act. First, contact John Schneider and ask that he votes no on HB 5101. His phone number is 850-717-5086, or email him. Publicly oppose this bill and stand up for AP, ACE, IB, and CTE programs. Encourage others in our community to speak out because we are stronger when we speak together. We cannot afford to lose these programs that make our schools strong. We cannot afford to let this bill pass without a fight. And as all of you have direct contact to the elected officials, you are able to use your voices and your positions to stand up for the kids in this county, the teachers in this county, and consider doing this to attract more people to stay here. Thank you.
Thank you. Nancy Turrell.
Good afternoon, Superintendent and members of the school board. I am here with just a quick update. As many of you know, I am the Executive Director of Martin Arts, which is your local arts agency, a nonprofit arts organization serving our community for the last 45 years. In 2 weeks from today, on the 29th of April, we have our 39th annual High School Juried Art Show Awards Evening, held outside at the gazebo next to the Courthouse Cultural Center. The exhibit's inside. The awards will happen outside if the weather cooperates, and everyone is invited to be there. I have postcards for anybody who wants those. This is quite a legacy in our community, and next year will be the 40th anniversary, so we'll be celebrating that, as well as inviting alumni, a retrospective of alumni from over those 40 years into an exhibit later in 2026. And the Martin Arts Awards are Marty's. Our nominations are open. As you all know, we have recognitions and scholarships for students who are going into their senior year this August in the performing, the literary, and the visual arts. Last year's award winners were Sam McCulley, Tatiana Billikon in the literary arts, Sam was in the performing arts, and Mateen Jensen in the visual arts. And I am sure that this year's candidates will be no less wonderful and amazing as last year's were. Those nominations are due May 1st. The nomination is a simple process: student's name, basic contact information, and a couple sentences about why they're so incredible. And then we pass that, we get in touch directly with the students. Awards are given to professionals as well. And then the students complete the rest of the application, and we have a panel of local judges in the field and in the community who make the selections. The awards event will be held at the Lyric Theater on November 9th. So just a couple of dates to mark on your calendar, and I hope to see you there.
Thank you, Nancy. That's all of our public comments. Superintendent Main.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I did want to briefly just, if you're okay with this, Madam Chair, to address a couple of the parents in the audience tonight in reference to the students with disabilities and students that are at Bessie Creek. So I do want everybody to know that staff has been involved from the get-go with this process. The two ESE coordinators have been out to observe the class and provide opportunities for additional training for the both classroom teacher as well as the paraprofessional. We've also been working with school administration in addition to making sure that behavior techs have been out to the classroom to observe and provide assistance when needed. I will say that it is a slippery slope because, like any parent, I do value and understand where you are coming from, and your students definitely have the right to be safe in a classroom setting, as do all students. But we also cannot just remove a student who also is allowed an equal an opportunity to an education. And so council is working on this and advising us as far as how best to proceed forward. But while students are in our stead, we will move forward in properly making sure that all students are provided a free and appropriate education per their IEP. I will also let you know that at any time you are able to come in and observe the classroom setting with a member of our team to watch and see what is going on in the classroom. The classroom is open and free for you to be able to take that opportunity. So I'd like to connect you with staff before you leave today to maybe arrange for that opportunity. Okay? All right. Without further ado, Madam Chair, I'll move into my superintendent's update. First, want to thank our Future Readiness and Action team. They did an incredible job. Those students are always wonderful to hear from. And I also would like to thank the Regional Odyssey of the Mind office for their OMER award. But with that aside, it is just the amount of students that have joined Odyssey of the Mind. This started a couple of years ago when my former fourth grade teacher reached out to me from Brevard County and said, "You're now the superintendent and Martin County doesn't participate in Odyssey of the Mind," and we needed to change that. So in a very short period of time, we went from no teams participating to the number of students that you see here today that are competing at a very high level, state level, and regional level. And Mrs. Melissa Girding regrets every day that she called me to tell me that we needed to get the Martin County School District participating in Odyssey of the Mind. So if you're watching this, Mrs. Girding, we're coming for you, and Brevard County, watch out. So with that being said, 5 Essential Survey is now open. Beginning today, we have launched our annual satisfaction and engagement surveys for students, families, and teachers. These surveys, developed in partnership with the University of Chicago, gather critical feedback across 5 key areas that directly impact student success. The 5 key areas are effective leadership, collaborative teachers, involved families, supportive environments, and ambitious instruction. So we are encouraging all of our stakeholders and all of our parents to go online, take the surveys via the link that are going out on social media from your families and from your schools, because we take that feedback, the principals put that feedback into action, they problem solve on that feedback, and immediately begin the improvement process for the next school year. It's important for families to know that in order to get results, the survey does require a minimum number of participants for statistical validity, so we do encourage as many of you to take those surveys as possible. Link can also be found on our district website, martinschools.org, if you cannot find it on your student's social media page or school's social media. I'd like to move on to the Superintendent Scholarship winner. This was a phenomenal experience, a wonderful day and morning to be able to go out and for the last 2 years now select a student that receives this scholarship. The graduating senior in our district receives the Superintendent Scholarship, and it is provided in partnership by Florida Prepaid. This $8,000 award is life-changing, and this year I had the privilege of surprising a South Fork High School senior, Janice Dahl, with the news. Janice has faced significant challenges in her life, yet she has maintained a weighted GPA above a 5.0 and has earned admission to her dream school, Florida Atlantic University, where she plans to study design. She is a very unique young lady, and it was a pleasure speaking to her. Her story is one of resilience and definitely inspiration, and we're very proud of her, and I'd like to show you this short video. And this year we have the senior for the entire district here in this classroom that I would like to present this award to. This individual blew the committee away. As a matter of fact, I read through the narrative multiple times and was very touched by the story that this individual has and the adversity that this student has overcome in her history and in her life. And it gives me no greater honor or pleasure than to present this year's Superintendent Scholarship to Miss Janice Dial. This is for you, and this allows you to have a scholarship to attend the Florida Atlantic University, which I know you've applied to and has been accepted, to just push herself and to go from being a student who struggles with disabilities to a student that has over a 5.0 weighted GPA, 3.99 unweighted. It just really touched my heart.
I was not really sure how I'll pay for my college, even though I was planning to try and get federal aid, even though I've been a bit late on it. I was quite nervous for a while, and I thought maybe I might have to take a lot more loans and have to experience going through a lot of debt. I would like to express my designs into a way that it can help other people and other businesses be able to create items for possibly to help basically to help companies and help other people thrive based off of my ideas and some ideas that they want to be created to life. It means so much.
I look forward to shaking her hand at graduation as she walks across that stage. I got goosebumps again. I'm also proud and honored to be able to share that Mrs. Sarah Tuthill, principal at Felix A. Williams Elementary, was named as a top 3 finalist for Principal of the Year for State of Florida. Very proud of this honor and to recognize her. It's a tremendous honor that recognizes her exceptional leadership, her dedication to her students and staff, and the strong culture of excellence that she has built at her school. When Sarah took over at Fowey, they were a C school, and in 1 year they went from a C to an A and have maintained that A status under her leadership for the last few years. This past week, Sarah and I, along with other members of our team, traveled to Orlando, where the top 3 Principal of the Year nominees were recognized by the Department of Education. We are sad to say that Sarah did not take the #1 spot, but we think we got robbed because Sarah definitely is top notch. It went to a high school principal in Collier County, but without, we're just proud of Sarah and wish her the very best. And being top 3 out of thousands of principals in the state of Florida is an honor. And last but certainly not least, I'm tongue-tied too, Ms. Pritchett, gearing up for graduation. We are gearing up for this year's class of 2025 to walk across that stage. Graduations at all 3 of our comprehensive high schools will take place the week of May 19th. For a few weeks now, we have been shouting out our seniors on social media platforms. So if you have a senior out there and you wish to have that done, hopefully it's not too late to do so. It's incredible to see and hear about all that the class of 2025 has accomplished. We are proud of them and to be part of their success story, and I look forward to all of our upcoming graduation ceremonies. At this time, this concludes my superintendent's update.
Thank you, Superintendent. Hey, does the board have any questions for any of the other information-only reports? Ms. Roberts.
Yeah, I had a question about the Strategic Plan Committee Board update. I know in Strategic Team 2, the next step includes community engagement nights. Can we get an update on that?
Mr. Raymond, is that your? Okay, so Dr. Miller, if you're able to provide an update. We had a transition with Mrs. Sessa to Mr. Raymond, and so Dr. Miller will need to give a quick update. And if we don't have that update, Mrs. Roberts, we will need to get back with you on that.
Good evening. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Roberts. The Committee 2 is looking at the idea and is interested in board input and your thoughts about inviting community partners into schools to become more a part of what's happening at the school sites. So they are looking for re-envisioning having a collaboration with the local chambers of commerce to invite businesses in to see what's happening in our schools. One of the things that we found out is often community and business partners want to help, they're just not really sure exactly how to help. So the concept of bringing people in to see what's happening in our schools is part of their idea, and would like to really know what people think about that kind of idea, bringing people into the schools to see what's happening.
Okay, so I just didn't know the timing, because I know this is like, as noted in Q2, and I know we're in April now. I just didn't know what your timing was for that.
I believe the committee is looking at starting this for next school year, but interested in knowing if this is a concept, an idea that you would like for them to pursue. If it's something, because we do know that you all participate in your local chambers, you have relationships with them. If this is something that you too believe that our local business partners would be interested in. If it is, the committee would be happy to pursue putting something like that together.
So yes, I would be interested, and I'm sure my chamber would be too. Thank you.
So is that something we could discuss at a workshop to move that ahead?
Yeah, certainly, and I think now that staff has heard collectively, if everybody is on board, we'll go ahead and have them make those arrangements to move forward. Think of it as a Martin leadership, but on a larger scale, specifically for the district and individual schools.
Okay, thank you. Any other? Dr. Moriarty?
Yes. Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to ask Mr. Seacrest about the pool, if that's okay, under one of those information reports. Can you give us an update on where we're at on the pool and its improvements?
Well, good afternoon, Madam Chair, school board members, and Superintendent Main. I'll give you a quick update. Currently, the electrical items are being installed as they come in. I will say it's a challenge based on the current market because not everything's made in the United States. So it's being installed as we get it, but work is progressing. And then tonight, if the agenda item for the pool is approved, that's the non-electrical items, that work will begin quickly. And we put a time frame on there of having it done before August. So as long as it gets approved and the market doesn't go crazier than what it is, we'll be okay. But right now, we're scheduled to be on time.
Okay, so if there's a concerned parent out there that's interested, basically, we're still on time for next season for the swim.
And I will provide the board an update, once we get to that June, July timeframe. But right now, we're scheduled to be on time. It's just a challenging market right at the moment. But right now, everything's moving as planned.
Great, thank you, Mr. Seacrest.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
Can I just, I know at a past board meeting, I asked for us to receive the assessor data. We used to receive that on a regular monthly basis. So if we could get that, that'd be great. It doesn't have to be part of this. It can be just emailed, I guess.
Okay, thank you. Okay, board member information share. No? Okay. We will now call on Dan Moore for instructional materials adoption. Thank you.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board, Superintendent Main. It is my pleasure to walk you through where we're at in our instructional materials process. We are very close to the end of a very long road. And so back in 2024, we assembled our committees to review instructional materials. We provided training. We had vendors come in and meet with our committees to evaluate each material that we were considering. And at our last meeting, I shared with you our top 2 selections from the committee for each area. And today we are at the point in the timeline where the board will vote to either accept or not accept the committee's recommendation, which would begin our 30-day objection window before we can order materials. Are there any questions about any recommendations?
Ms. Roberts?
So I just had one question. So part of this is the 2025 adoption, and then part of it is 2026. So
yes,
we won't be seeing the 2026 piece back. This is the end of the 2026?
Yes,
This starts
so
our 30-day window
we're
for that.
adopting now, but we're not ordering or implementing.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, we move to action only. School board travel. Oh, okay. So I need.
Do we need to take these individually, or do you just do it all at once? All at once? So I move approval of item 18.01 that includes ELA K-12, ELA reading intervention K-3, math intervention K-4, financial literacy and money management 9 through 12. And that's the motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Ms. Roberts. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay. Now we'll go on to action only. School board travel. I have a motion.
Is there anyone from the public who wants to?
Is there anyone from the public who would like to discuss any of these action items? Seeing none?
I move approval of item 19.01.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Powers, second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 19.02, Jensen Beach Elementary School Classroom and Restroom Renovation Project Proposal. Request approval.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Roberts, second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 19.03, Martin County High School Pool Project Option Number 1, non-electrical items, recommendation and approval.
I move to approve 19.03.
Second.
A motion by Dr. Moriarty, second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Let's see. 19.04, Summer School Plan 2025.
Move approval of 19.04.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Powers, second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. 19.05, requisitions to be approved for purchase orders over $100,000.
Move approval of 19.05.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Powers, second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. 19.06, updated dental insurance renewal through June 30th, 2027.
Move
Move
approval.
it. Second, and I'd like to make a comment, Madam Chair.
Before we vote?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
I just want to say what a fantastic dental insurance plan we have at for such minimal cost, and I'm excited that we're renewing this. Thank you.
We had a motion by Ms. Powers, second by Dr. I'm sorry. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Acceptance of the annual comprehensive financial report for 23-24, 19.07.
Move approval, and thank you, Carter.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Roberts, second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 19.08, Plan Staff Windows 11 Desktop Refresh.
Move approval of 19.08.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 19.09, request authorization to engage with the Equilis Group Cooperative Council of Governments contract remediation, restoration, and rebuilding services with Cotton Commercial USA.
Move approval.
Second.
A motion by Ms. Roberts, second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. 19.10, food and nutrition services, meal pricing.
Move approval of 19.10.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, we're going to go into first review of school board policy. Do I have any comments regarding these policies? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
He did.
Okay.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board, Superintendent Main. My name is Matt Thiebald, President of the Martin County Education Association. I understand that you will be on first reading of School Board Policy 6561. This is something that we've spoken out against before. You've heard my colleague this earlier today speaking out against it. There's really nothing more that we can say about this other than this policy is going to hurt your employees. It's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt my family. It's going to hurt the families of those folks that are sitting in the audience now. And it's going to hurt the families of those folks who aren't even here tonight and who couldn't be here to speak out against this. So as you guys are discussing this policy, I'd urge you very strongly to consider those individuals that will be negatively affected by this, and urge you to vote against 6561. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you give him a card to fill out?
Move approval of the advertising for 20.01.
Second.
Powers, a second by Ms.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. 20.02, legislative policy making.
Move approval of the advertising.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Roberts, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 20.03, technical corrections.
Move approval of the advertising.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Roberts, a second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. 20.04, residence areas.
Move approval of 20.04.
Second of the advertising review.
I have a motion by Ms. Russell, a second by Ms. Roberts. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 20.05, notice of regular meetings, hearings, and workshops.
Move approval of the advertising.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Roberts, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. 20.06, school board meetings.
Move approval of 20.06 advertising.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor?
Aye.
20.07, agendas.
Move approval of 20.07.
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Moriarty, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor?
Aye.
20.08, regular meetings. This is a rescind.
Move approval of the advertising.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Roberts, a second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. 20.09, special and emergency meetings. This is also a rescind.
Move approval of the advertising. Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. 20.10, exempt meetings. This is also a rescind.
Move approval of the advertising.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Roberts, second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. 20.11, retiree health insurance, employees retired on or after July 1, 2025. This is a new policy.
Move approval of the advertising of 20.11.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Ms. Roberts. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. 20.12, safe school officers.
Move approval of 20.12.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 20.13, criminal background screening for contractor access.
Move approval.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Now we have public hearing of school board policy. Do I have any members of the public who would like to comment? Seeing none. 20.01, outside activities of administrators.
Move approval of 21.01. Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Russell, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 20.02, School Patrol. This policy is being rescinded.
Move approval.
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Moriarty, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 20.03, outside activities of staff. This is a new policy.
I move approval of 20.03, 21.03, sorry. Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 21.04, promotion, acceleration, placement, and retention.
Move approval of 21.04.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 21.05, academic honesty. This is a new policy.
Move approval 21.05.
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Moriarty, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor?
Aye.
20.06, safety patrol. This is also a new policy. Did I just do that one?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Move approval of 21.06.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Russell, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 20.07, fiscal planning.
Move approval of 21.07.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 21.08, procurement code of ethics. This policy is being rescinded.
Move approval of 21.08.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. 21.09, construction contracting and bidding. This is a new policy.
Move to approve 21.09.
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Moriarty, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 21.10, pre-qualification of contractors for educational facilities construction. This is a new policy.
Move approval of 21.10.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor?
Aye.
21.11, instructional materials allocation.
Move to approve 21.11.
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Moriarty, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 21.12, Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA.
Move approval of 21.12.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. 21.13, pre-qualification of contractors. This policy is being rescinded.
Move approval of 21.13.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. 21.14, environmental health programs.
Move approval of 21.14.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Powers, a second by Dr. Moriarty. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. 21.15, small unmanned aircraft systems.
Oh, move to approve 21.15.
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Moriarty, a second by Ms. Russell. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. 21.16, artificial intelligence, AI. This is a new policy.
Move to approve 21.16 AI.
Second.
I have a motion by Dr. Moriarty, a second by Ms. Powers. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Okay, open to the board.
Oh, I was, raised my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to echo the comments that the parents at Bessie Creek shared, and I appreciate the superintendent's response to that. You know, I look forward to seeing how we can improve that situation, and I appreciate them taking the time to make us aware of that, and I hope that we can find a happy solution to that for all parties involved very quickly. So thank you, Superintendent, for your response to that.
Anyone else? Okay. Meeting adjourned.